Thanks for joining Real Talk with Notoya Perkins. Today I have a hot topic to discuss. So I have to invite a few other persons to help me discuss it. These persons are very educated, and I want them to help me to discuss this topic because I can't do it by myself. If you are joining for the first time on this channel, go ahead, subscribe to get the entire series of this topic. What does it mean to be jealous in a relationship and in the Bible? Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Real Talk. Today I have with us Shannon McLeod. McLeod, a teacher by profession and an entrepreneur. We also have Norman Grant Jr., a dining room manager. And also we have Mr. Martin Matthews, a writer and manager at Cisco.
I also invited Juanita Hunter. She is a guidance counselor. She was a former teacher and she's also a wife and a mom.
So welcome, guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for
pleasure.
having me. Our
Pleasure is
pleasure.
mine.
Awesome. All right. So, what is jealousy? According to psychology today, jealousy is a complex emotion that encompasses feelings ranging from suspicion, rage, fear, and a lot of humiliation. And sometimes it strikes people of all ages, whether you're female or male, if you have different sexual orientation, and is most typically aroused when a person perceives a threat to a valued relationship from a third party, whether you are in a romantic relationship or you're in just a platonic friendship. Somebody else comes into that relationship, and in the center there, that third party is bombarding what we have or had before. So the threat may be real or it can be imagined. So guys, I want to ask you the question, what does jealousy mean to you?
So I'll go first. So jealousy, in my estimation, is a feeling of insecurity, right? Feeling as if you lose possession of something. Well, we're talking about someone, so you lose possession of that particular person. I think it also has a lot to do with the level of trust that you establish with you and this particular person, because when you find yourself starting to feel as if you may lose this particular person or you may lose a relationship, and it's, so to speak, be referred to as jealousy, it means that there isn't a strong level of trust being established between you and your partner. So I mean, it's a level of insecurity. Trust is a little weak.
Thank you, Mr. McLeod. Mr. Norman Grant.
For me, and I like the way Shannon put it. For me, it's envy. Could be even just envious of someone's time. You're spending too much time with this person or on this particular thing. Even from a personal standpoint, when I was working crazy hours, my wife was jealous of the amount of attention I was giving work as opposed to giving her. So for me, it's been envious, and like Shannon said, that creates an insecurity.
Right.
Because your attention is now no longer centered on what the nucleus is supposed to be. The husband or wife or the spouse, or whoever it is. It's the nucleus has become unstable because the attention is now split between or among different things.
Mr. Martin, you know me already. I like the nice romantic. You don't pay me no mind, I'm going to be very jealous. Like, wait, what happened to the nice calls that I used to get? All right, go ahead, Martin.
But the gentlemen, no, they're hit it right on the head. Jealousy is insecurities that arise from lack of trust. Okay, insecurities that arise from a lack of trust. It can be likened to covetousness, which is you wanting something you don't have, either because you think you deserve it, it's yours, you should have it, or because you see somebody else have it and you want it as well for yourself. But it's really, Shannon said it from the get-go, it is really insecurities that you have that arise out of a lack of trust.
Okay, guys, let's hear from our counselor.
What is jealousy? So, from the reading that I've done, it says jealousy is the feeling of anger and bitterness which someone has when they feel that another person is trying to take away a lover, a friend, or a possession that they have. So once I feel threatened, once I feel that you're ready to move in and to take away this possession that I have, or this lover, or this friend, I become enraged with anger and bitterness. Yes, and that can become very severe. So, jealousy is a normal feeling or emotion that people will experience whenever they feel that level of threat coming towards them to take away something that they so love and desire.
So let me ask you this now. We give the definition of what jealousy is. Have any of you been jealous of someone, or whether it's a romantic relationship or is it a platonic relationship?
All right, so we need to get one thing straight, right? So let's talk about being jealous. First and foremost, I would like my girlfriend or my wife to be jealous. Because what that does, it says there's some level of emotion, right? If I have my wife or my girlfriend and she doesn't feel any kind of, insecurity, can I use that word, towards the things I do or the people I'm around or whatever, it kind of make me want to think like me. I say, no man, she too okay.
Doesn't care enough.
There should be a level of, some feeling there. But then again, I don't think, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, sometimes jealousy can be separated from being envious, in my opinion. And I'll explain that. Because my wife can be jealous of me, but she's not envious of the things I have. When I look at those two words, jealousy sometimes is a good thing. It gives us some information that, may be hidden.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
I totally agree with you, because there are times when, they said covet, people say, or, covet good things, So if you see somebody uplifting themselves, we call the word opulence. So you see somebody doing that and you want to strive to be like that person, or to gain some of what they have, potential growth in their lives. So I would agree with you, Shannon.
I mean, I've been jealous before.
Mm-hmm.
I think jealousy, like Shannon says, can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. When jealousy consumes you, then it starts to go negatively, because it's now affecting your decision making. But I mean, if we want to look biblical, for I, the Lord thy God, is a jealous God. I mean, if God can be jealous, why me can be jealous?
That's true.
Yes, so true. Well, let's hear from the counselor what she has to say.
How do we see jealousy in the Bible? There are a ton load of scriptures that speaks to God being a jealous God. However, there are also scriptures that speak to human beings being jealous, and if you are jealous, it is negative. Take for example, Job 5 verse 2 says, surely resentment destroys the fool and jealousy kills the simple. And so the Bible often warns people, in their human relation, not to harbor feelings of jealousy and envy and resentment and anger and bitterness, because all of this is negative emotions, and all of this is not good for the soul. The scripture says a joyful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit, and sometimes your spirit can be broken from jealousy and envy and strife. Those things, they rot the bones.
No, but I've just been plain old jealous. You know what I mean? Like, no, nothing elaborate, nothing fancy, just plain old jealous. Somebody have a girl, she pretty, you like her, you're jealous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody talk to somebody, somebody you figure giving someone you think is your significant other little more attention than you think that person should be giving them. you're jealous. You know what I mean? I've been plain old jealous in the plain old way before, but like we pointed out in the first point, it all stems from the lack of trust. You know what I mean? The insecurity. It's usually because your relationship is, I put it this way, when me and the first lady are good, I'm less likely to be jealous. If we have an issue, something is not how it should be between me and my significant other, then all of a sudden my jealousy is on 10. You know what I mean? So anything she, you know, I mean, she's on her phone, she look at her phone smiling, I'm jealous. She's spending that, you know what I mean, she out too longer than I thought she should be out, I'm jealous. When we're good, when the insecurity is not there, the jealousy is not there. You know what I mean? So when we're vibing, when we're bonding, when I feel like everything is good with us, the jealousy just about disappears.
Right.
I had a blast. What about you? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next week's episode on Real Talk with Natoya Perkins.